And welcome back to Daily Wrap. Let's read some of your viewer comments. First up, we have a few thoughts on the shooting in Virginia. Here's one from Steve who says, quote, "A bad person will find a way to do bad things. If there were no guns anywhere on earth, a bad person would pick up a club, stick, or stone to perform his evil deed. Guns do not kill, people kill." Before we get to you, just want to discuss that real quick. The guy that carried this out, Bryce Williams, was so close to those folks that he very easily could have just stabbed them to death as well. I mean,
but you know, we talked about this, but probably not two of them. Much better chance he'd only kill one of them.
Right, and not wound a third. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. Or he might have chosen different opportunities.
Yeah,
I mean, who knows?
You don't know.
But mass shootings would be down, and that's on the rise.
So Waylon says, for everybody who spouts more gun control, I remind those people that our Constitution grants us the right to bear arms. I will not allow someone to control my guns because some nutcase went ballistic and killed someone for no reason except hatred.
Okay, David says, I just can't understand why a tragedy such as this one is always in the news when guns are involved. They attack gun advocates, but when it's black on black gun violence, there's hardly any coverage.
He's got a point there. You know, I mean, we should be talking about what's happening in Chicago every day because it is the story.
Probably dozens of people have been killed in Chicago, Baltimore, Detroit since this happened in 48.
88 shootings a day, but most of them are white on white violence.
White on white violence is where the shootings are coming from?
No, nationally. Nationally, 88
Well, Elijah
shootings
Cummings,
a
a Democratic congressman from Maryland, he had a press conference a couple weeks ago with the mayor of Baltimore pleading and begging with the citizens of Baltimore to please cooperate with police so that they can bring gun violence down.
Interesting. Okay, Rick.
We also have some thoughts about Donald Trump. I'm shocked. Here's one from Debbie who says, Megyn Kelly isn't a professional journalist. As far as Trump telling her so, it's the truth. And if she can't take it, then that's her problem, not Trump's. I got to ask the question, what exactly do you think a professional journalist is? Just somebody who agrees with the candidate you like?
She does get paid. That makes her professional.
Some people think the questions were unfair because they were personal, not based on policy, and Kelly keeps taking a beating even though her ratings keep going up. So as I wrote yesterday, everybody is winning in this war between Trump and Fox and Ailes and Kelly and so on. Everybody is benefiting, which is remarkable. It's not like baseball where you have a winner or a loser, right?
Except Martin O'Malley.
Except Martin O'Malley, right, yeah. Anyway, O'Malley and Chapey in one show, sure. Joseph says, doesn't call himself Joe, good for you, Donald Trump has a huge following because a large majority of American people are sick and tired, disgusted, and angry with politicians and news media as usual. Trump speaks for us because we are not the lay down and roll over types. All right, take it.
All right, and John says Trump needs to let it go with Megyn Kelly. He is demeaning himself and lowering himself with the renewing of attacks. At one point, I was looking at him closely, but with his antics, I have begun looking at more true conservatives who are more mature. I just wish a few more would be more true to themselves and less politically correct. Well, you know, that viewer expresses the big question we all have. Is the time going to come when people who are supporting Mr. Trump start to take that point of view? You know, the one thing I keep bringing up is, look, Trump, say what you will about him, he's doing awfully well. The question is, you know, all of us who've worked in politics know you don't want to peak too early.
That's true. And at the moment of truth, when someone goes into the polling booth, will they really pull the lever to make Donald Trump President of the United States? We'll see.
Does he have, this is a question I asked a couple nights ago, so I want to get your thoughts on it. Does he have the maturity to be the President of the United States? Maturity, because what he tweeted out a couple of nights ago against Megyn Kelly, and again, people sitting at home, we love Trump, you're taking Kelly's side. It was completely unprovoked to retweet out about Bimbo and to compare to Nancy Grace, and all I could think of is this the person that could be President of the United States when he's acting like a sophomore in high school?
Joe, he makes Beavis and Butthead look like models of maturity. Okay, when he is talking about, you know, he disputes it, but when he's talking about Megyn Kelly and her menstrual cycle, when he's calling Rosie O'Donnell pig face, this is not someone I think who has the temperament to be President of the United States. And also, let's remember, he said that he and Fox had, you know, hugged and made up and kissed and made up. It seems very uncivilized and ungentlemanly of him to resume, as you say, unprovoked.
What are the odds this is all a setup between Roger Ailes and Donald Trump?
I don't think it is. I mean, I spoke with
Boy.
Howie Kurtz. He was the host of Media Buzz at Fox News, and he said that Megyn Kelly really did not want to be the story and was not enjoying Donald Trump's attacks.
Yeah, and plus Megyn wasn't behind the grassy knoll when she put
That's
those
right.
questions together. At the time, Dan Rather said the same thing, like, this is all just a setup.
Well, you gotta
so why?
wonder.
Because Fox needs ratings?
Put so much
well, it doesn't
trust
hurt
in,
them to
like,
get higher
these
ratings.
Doesn't hurt
That's
a
the name
boy.
of
That's
the
a
game.
lot of coordination that you'd have to put together
Not really.
for.
Yeah.
I don't
absolutely.
know.
Donald Trump is
How
a
much
little
coordination?
unhinged. You never
Donald,
know what's
say
going to happen.
something nasty.
Yeah, you would have to know that the reaction would be what this is now, and then that
Well,
Megyn
at
Kelly
the
would
outset,
benefit.
yes, but now.
Right. Okay, well, I have to tell you about this. If you want to weigh in on any of the issues we talk about here on the show, be sure to go to newsmaxtv.com/comments and let us know what you think. And be sure to get your own copy of the Ted Cruz best-selling book, A Time for Truth, for free with this special offer from Newsmax. Go to newsmax.com/Ted Cruz or call 1-800-485-4350. Yay or nay, Daily Wrap. That is next.